Hey guys, Rebel Gaming here. Today we're looking at the PS4 Pro and whether it's worth it or not. So, not many people have bought the PS4 Pro, so I thought it was a bit of a rip-off or just the same thing, which some of it's true and some of it's not really. My answer to that in a few words is yes and no, really. It depends your situation. See, for me, I'd had the PS4 for 3 years since the deck came out, so it would be 3 this year. And mine was getting very old, quite slow. I'm sure a few other people probably have had this before, and they haven't even had this for long. And I play my PS4 a lot, and I feel that the PS4 Pro was worth it for me because it was such a big upgrade. Yeah, it was just generally it was worth it for me. I've decided that it was worth it. It just depends whether it's worth it for you guys. So let's look at the yes and no kind of sort of thing. So the good points about the PS4 Pro. So it's good for people that have bought the PS4 when it just came out. It's quite a good 3 years is quite a good time to have a PS4, and it's not giving it up the first second you have it. It's not too early, not too late, sort of thing. Another good point is if you already have a 4K TV or 4K monitor, it's generally quite a good idea. Just think about it. If you've already got like a good TV or whatever to play it on, then it depends what you do with the TV really. If you're the sort of person that wants to watch, that cares about the quality of games, and even Netflix, you can stream I think 4K on Netflix, which I'm sure will be like amazing. I'd love to have a 4K monitor, but yeah, you never know. Yeah, and it's still the same if you have a HD TV or monitor. It looks, I will say, it looks a bit better. It looks the colours are a lot brighter, sort of thing, more vibrant. But it's not game changing. It's not amazing. I don't have a 4K monitor, so I don't know if it looks like amazing. I've never seen the PS4 Pro in 4K. Yeah. So another good point is, if your PS4 is quite slow, then it's quite a good idea. If you're waiting in loading screens for ages, then this is literally the time for you to upgrade. Yes, it is a lot of money, but well, that's not my problem, is it? Another good point is it can, and I didn't know this wasn't actually official, or I didn't actually realise this was happening. But so I've got a capture card for my videos and stuff, and I just tested out the recording on the PS4, and on the old PS4 the quality for recordings is just like 720p, so that would be why you buy a capture card, sort of thing, so you could go that extra little bit. But on the PS4 Pro, I realised you can go up to 1080, and I think in my previous video that was recorded just without a capture card. Not saying that you shouldn't buy a capture card, but well, think about it this way: you could spend loads of money on a capture card, and or you could buy this console, which I know it sounds like I'm trying to sell it. You could buy this console and not have to bother about getting a capture card because you want to do 1080p. Yes, it will be. It's not as professional, but I just thought that was pretty cool. Really, I've used that for quite a few. It's quite simple. Just to do. You just tap the share button and you're away. Records all your party audio, so you don't have to mess about with the wires. It's just simple, really. Yeah. Another good point is it's fast. Yes, my internet does play a big part in this, but my internet's been the same since I've had the PS4, and uploads and downloads have been super quick, like double the speed. And I haven't changed my internet. This is like legit. The PS4 Pro is really, really good for downloads and uploads. This footage behind you would have taken about 10 to 15 minutes to download, whereas on the PS4 Pro it took about 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Yeah, it would have taken a lot longer, so it's quite good for that, really. My general in the good point department, really, just it's a good choice for people who played the console a lot and they want the better experience. Yeah, if you want a better experience playing PS4 and you spend a lot of time on it, then I would say it's worth getting. But if you're happy with, well, I wouldn't really, well, everyone, you're happy with what you get, really, don't you? If what I'm saying is, if you don't play the PS4 a lot, then there's no point really. If you can just about afford the PS4 Pro, then there's no point buying it if you only play it like, let's say, like, I don't even know, like an hour a week, or like a day a week or something like that. Well, it's your decision. You can do what you want. So let's get to the no section, and I know the good points was quite big, and the no section is nowhere near as big, but it's still points to be proved. So it is basically the same. Sorry, Sony, but the home screen's the same, everything's the same. It doesn't look any different. I mean, obviously the look of the actual console is different, but the home screen's different. No, the home screen, sorry, is the same. The loading screens are the same. Parties are the same. It's all the same look as the PS4. It's just upgraded like interior sort of thing, like specs, and I wouldn't class this as a new console, as like a new gen console, you could say. I would just say this is an upgrade, really. Yeah, it's almost a little bit disappointing, really. I would have wanted a new home screen, really, just so it looks a bit different. So it's just a little bit different so you feel like it's different to the original. Yeah. Nothing really else to be said about that, really. Yeah, nothing really has changed like hugely that you can tell. It looks better and it's quicker. That's the main two things I would look at. So the price range for this console is £350 or $350 wherever you are, and that is quite a lot for what you're doing. Is quite a lot. The way I did it was I am not getting sponsored by Game, obviously, and I'm not trying to promote it. And I think this deal was over. I think it's probably over by now, because it was only the first week. I think you could do it, and I'm sorry if I didn't let you guys know or something. So Game did a deal, so you give in a PS4 Pro at least grade B with any 5 games instead of FIFA 15, and you pay £180. So pretty much it's like half and half. So you pay 180, which is half, almost, and then you give them the PS4. So it cuts it down a bit, and it's easier for people to afford. So that's the way I did it, because there was no chance of me having my old PS4 and like the new one as well. And I think that was quite a good deal, considering online on other places I would have got at least like £100 for my PS4. They're going very cheap now that there's the new ones, really. Yeah. So yeah, really, that's all I have to say for the no section. Nothing really else is disappointing me at the moment. I mean, it will be biased, obviously, because I like the console, and yeah, nothing I can really say really about it being bad. I hope you guys have enjoyed the background gameplay. I've gone back to Injustice. I used to play this game a lot, and yeah, I've gone back to it, and I'm sorry if I died a few times. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's made it clear what the PS4 is and PS4 Pro, and if it's really worth it. Really, it all just depends on whether you're willing to pay the money for what it is. Really, I'm just trying to leave this on. This is the video on, so that it fits in with the gameplay. So this game between Nightwing and Hawkgirl finishes. Recently my capture card and everything stopped working, so PS4 has helped me actually quite a lot to begin YouTube, like being a YouTuber. Really helps a lot. Definitely 1080p recording and the uploads, that helped me so much. I have a Mac, and the software for the Elgato, isn't amazing, so I've gone back to just recording plain on the PS4. Yeah. Oh, something else I'll say. The new controllers. There's nothing to be excited about the controllers, really. It's a controller. It's the same design. I mean, it looks nicer. The only difference is the buttons are more of a matte. So the PS3 controller is more of a matte, and there's a light bar at the top of the controller, so you can see what light you are, sort of thing. The finish is a different colour, I think. No, not different colour, different finish. And I think the speaker's better. I can't really tell, that's just what I'm told, really. But, and that wraps everything up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very, very lengthy video. Sorry if I blabbed on a bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like and comment down below, and I hope to see you again.